Let's see if I can match up any doors. 3 of Cups. We have a cup here. Toast to friendship in the afternoon sun. 3 cups and happiness. 3 cheers are done. See, now, what was the card that I felt? Yeah, okay. We'll come to that. This 3 of Pentacles type energy, right? The 4 is leading back to the 3. So, like, there's this, yes, there's this arrangement that's necessary. We lost the stability. Ah, yes. There was a parting of ways that cut into your means. Okay. And has left you dependent, possibly. You could be feeling the wrong energy of this card. Never underestimate the kindness of a loving stranger. Somebody you don't know. To engage with people you don't know. See how, and then we've got the World right here. Yes. Okay. So there's something to do with, absolutely. Because this is side story. Yes. But here, right in the center, we've got the emphasis on Pentacles. For me, this is Taurus energy. So it's echoing that 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Let me see if I can find him again. We don't really need to find him again. We know that he was there. Okay. The 2 of Pentacles in reverse and figuring out who the heck you are. Now Taurus is right across from you on the chart. And between Taurus and Scorpio, there's a lot of emphasis on digging up and burying and what it takes to actually get something going and to grow. Because your spring and fall, both, depending on north or south hemispheres, yeah. And there's a lot of just prep work, just a lot of prep work. Because for me, I put Taurus, because it's second house, I put it as cardinal. So there's this thing coming in that you know is time sensitive, and you feel like you're behind the ball, like you're not behind the ball, you're too far back. Because something is, because it's like you don't have enough control, because it's coming in. Morning memory. Its healing gift runs a destined course. The morning dawn, our inspired source. Meditate under the sun. I really feel like that has everything to do with this moon leading to this garden situation. From being alone or having to walk away from this, yes, and then walking into the new. Breathe in, breathe out, let go of doubt. Unpack your mind. So this could be, okay, this could be actually facing off with unpacking your mind, this dream. Cancerian energy, Pushya, Pranavasu. There's a lot of organizational energy. Same as with all water signs. Water signs are actually like all about being organized and balanced. Absolutely deep psychics, yes. But for the sake of, it's because there's so much subconscious, there's so much psychic work to do that it requires a lot of organization, and there's just an executive kind of mind that comes with it, yeah. You have to believe in that fish. Again, the direction, which direction are we working in? Interesting. Okay, so we've got the theme of either, yeah, we've got the theme of somebody wearing, like, the worry of others, what others have done, the time-sensitive issue, time-space sensitive issue. Oh, I didn't even light that candle. I think it's glowing from this one anyway, though. So there's basically a lot coming together, isn't there? We have cups energy, we have swords, we have wands, we have pentacles. It's all here. It's all here. And we have heavy, like the fact that Jupiter's on the table with the wheel, and the world. Yes. And Jupiter just, you know, it flattens any house that it lands in. So, but this is bringing, okay, somebody else's misfortune, somebody else's, it's not somebody else's turn, and it's wearing on you, or it hasn't been your turn. I feel like it's over here, other. Okay, this is you. The wheel knows that this is going on. So let's, I still haven't, okay. The Three of Cups. Well, we have one cup here. And we have this Three of Pentacles situation over here. So somewhere in here, it starts with your cup, right? It starts with your cup. You got to be ready always, or you won't. More pressure. You're like, I don't need more pressure. Chariot and Knight of Cups, that's you. Whoa! Look at you right between Cancer and Leo. Nine Wands again, wounded. Okay. Let's read this. Wild Kuan Yin, and the painter is Chinese, and the scenes are from Tibet. Brings me back to the prison planet knowledge that they have over there. More Cancer energy. The quickening. The fast track with the Divine Mother moves us rapidly through life's challenges. The road can get a bit bumpy when traveling at her accelerated pace, nor will you often feel that you're in control of the navigation. This is part of the experience when you're bound to be moved rapidly with divine help. Best just to hold on to her and trust you'll get where you need to be. You gotta follow the action. Follow the action. Follow the action. Because, yeah, it's bumpy. And that's why this is squaring off. Okay, let's do this next. Adventure. Well, that's totally in line with everything else that's going on. And the emphasis on the yellow, of course. And we're at the beginning of the book. Near the beginning. This is, I'll just show you Mel. Because Mel's awesome. So that's Mel. Okay. And her credentials. So, there's something about this, why they're getting me to show it, is it's in line with something about what you're doing. Adventure, adventure. Am I missing anything? Let's make sure I say all the things that need to be said. Okay. And let's just, we got the moon right there in the middle of it. And the pentagram. So Ayurvedic, the 5 elements, Ayurvedic medicine, health. Absolutely with the chakras there. Yes, emphasis. Interesting that we have adventure mixed with health. Plus psychic connection and high priestess energy. The lunar cycles, yes. The adventure is part of the journey. Not knowing what's around each corner is one of the ways we learn on our life's journey. To experience the full adventure, you need to hand over control to the universe. I will say Kali. Adventures don't always have to include travel to foreign and exotic countries, but can happen in everyday life when you least expect it. The adventure can be as simple as doing something different from what you usually do, such as driving in a different direction to work or saying hello to a stranger. You just never know where it will lead you. You're about to embark on a new adventure. This may be something you have planned for a while or may have come as a complete surprise. Either way, the adventure will be filled with many unexpected twists and turns and will take you in directions you never expected. There are many fun times ahead for you, and even when things get a bit scary, it'll just add to the fun of your adventure. Don't be apprehensive. What is around the next corner? Don't be apprehensive of what's around the next corner, as this is all part of the adventure. Just let things happen. You're usually the one in the driver's seat, but on this occasion, you're the passenger. Just sit down, hang on, and enjoy the ride. That's why you probably noticed when I turned the deck over that the Chariot was in reverse, and I turned it, right? And I saw this at the bottom. Now, this is to me as much the Kali card. This is what other people put it as toxic, and they always never call it just the devil. It could totally be the devil. But then I do have my favorite. Kali spoke to me through the devil card in this deck. This is the first deck that I ever got involved with. And the tongue motif, yes, that's Kali. Kali's tongue. Whether or not they meant that, but that's why she spoke to me first through that deck. So, we have appearances versus reality. Yes. What is really good? What is really bad? Do you know? How do you know what you know? How researched are you? You're Scorpio. So you're really researched. So, look at this. Good times. One way or another. Either the devil is incapacitated, yes, because you're that strong and you're going along for the ride, because who's driving? Not you. That's why, in reverse. Okay. Or, no, that totally explains. I don't need to dig into it too far, because that totally explains why the Chariot was in reverse. I love it. I love it. Awesome. Okay. So now that I've completely talked over what she was saying, yeah, hang on and enjoy the ride. Don't be apprehensive. I think there's been a lot of apprehension, but I don't know that it's yours, right? I don't know that it's yours. I think these people have done things to you to affect your ability to be in the right energy. Possibly, yes, and they've affected your means. This has probably gone on. Now, Scorpio, here's what I need to say. Scorpio, there's not much that's known in the nakshatras that I found, because Scorpio comes in off the grid, off the radar on purpose. Scorpio is going to come and investigate and dig up the truth about Prison Planet. So is Cancer. And Pisces already knows and just is tired. But Scorpio is going to do the work. Scorpio is going to do the work. And Scorpio gets sent on a scavenger hunt. That's why Scorpio lives are weird lives that look like you don't know where you're going. I'm a Scorpio rising, and you're actually collecting evidence, and you don't know that you're actually even collect what, like, you don't get, they don't let you in on the big picture until later in life. And you're like, thanks. If I'd known this from the start, but then they're like, I know, but if you knew it from the start, you might have been under even heavier attack because the eye in the sky doesn't want you to be doing this. It's very tricky hacking the system. So that's the problem, is that there's such an unusual trajectory, and there's usually karma that they add to this about your money and other people's money and being dependent on other people's help until you figure out what the hell it is that you're here to do, which is to do this scavenger hunt. And then if you can relax it all into how they're going to help you make money. But if you look on your chart and you need an accurate one that's sidereal placed, and I set it to Aldebaran star, not to any other, not to any constellation, I go to astroseek.com. Now you need an uneven chart is what you need to be completely accurate, because Virgo actually lasts. The sun is in Virgo till the end of October, till November 1st. So things like that. If we sort all that out and you find where your Pluto is, your Pluto are your professional guides. Doesn't mean that wherever they are necessarily that that's where your profession is, but by and large, it's a strong indicator. So there are ways, and basically what you're looking for is affirmation, probably. Okay, so now that we've got that sorted, let's, okay, we'll get into this. We'll get into this card. Love it. I love it. Let's get that right there. Okay. Whew. Awesome. Okay, so let me just show you. This is how good setup I read. Okay. For the planet positions. Interestingly enough, there's no Mars position. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why. I should probably explained in here somewhere and I missed it. But I'm a Mars person because I'm an Aries and Scorpio rising. And whatever you're going to feel most protective of and everything, that's, and you fight to the death for. So where your love is passionate, you know, that's your Mars. But anyway. And we have a 27. We have 2 10s, 2 completions, a necessary change, and a partnership, if we break it down first that way. So 2 people have completed something and are ready for the necessary change. It also gives us a 9 of perseverance and proving yourself to everyone. In the sun position, which for me are your instincts and triggers, right? We need to turn to the right page. I'm not there. Yeah, and the fact that you are Scorpio. You have fire, you have magma, right? That's where your Mars is. It's like under, it's in the earth. So you do have fire. Just remember that. I used to think, before I knew that I was an Aries sun, I thought I was a Taurus before I got into sidereal. And I was like, believe me, the sidereal answers for way more than the tropical can answer for. It's just because it's accurate by 24 degrees. But I thought, I don't have enough fire placements. I don't have enough fire in me. And then I was like, no, you've got magma. You have magma. Scorpio has magma coming up from the core of the earth. All right, shut up, Kristen. Okay. In the sun position, this card choice represents the spirit of cooperation. Now's the time to pool your energies and work with others. It's time for you to surrender the self and God. Yeah, we knew that was coming, didn't we? And concentrate on the higher good of the group. The focus is no longer on the self, but it's projected on the collective betterment of your tribe. To do this, you may have to give up attachments, especially those which serve only the lower self. Only when this is accomplished will you be able to leave the sacred circle and reclaim your holy right as an outstanding person. Which attachments? We've given up everything. What else? Triggers. Triggers might be worked on. What do we have here on the table? Good news is Cancer got all the Scorpio energy. They got the 5 cups. So not this time. Not today's Satan for you. You have all this other crap. Well, there was that attachment in the 4 of Pentacles reversed. And that was other people. For me, in my case, it was people that weren't coming along for the ride because they weren't doing the work. They were resisting. And that was always in their storyline. Like Scorpios, we always come in to bring the death experience to somebody so that they shift upwards, or they shift into, not even up, just into who they're supposed to be, right? We're that person. So, yeah, you might have had to leave some people behind. In the moon position. Now the question is, you're like, but what about, okay, so what about these people that I'm stuck dealing with? Yeah, I know some of them we can't lose because they're part of the deal. All right. In the moon position, so that would be for me your conscience. In Vedic, in Jyotish, it's your mind, it's how you think. So take it as you want. The soul radiates the need to avoid conflict. This card choice in the moon position indicates a sustained period of peace and regeneration. It's a time to enjoy your own company. Hang on. You're feeling inordinately... Oh, because one of these might apply to you more than the others, yes? You're feeling inordinately sensitive to all life forms right now, including the forces of nature. Animals and pets can sense this ability and are drawn to you. It's a beneficial time for you to work with both plants and animals. Nice. Like that one. Well, I like them all. But yeah, okay. So that's in the moon position. In the Mercury position, your mind and imagination, as far as I'm concerned. Let's see here. Now remember, 2 people have completed something and are ready for the necessary change. The Hopi Kachina mask is especially important in the Mercury position. Since it reveals you're able to instill confidence and encourage others to believe in their own abilities. Okay, I smell marketing. This card shows compassion. Ooh, Cancer got the compassion card. But compassion, I'm going to add in and the compassion card from Mel Brown's deck, right? Okay. Compassion is different from sympathy and empathy. Compassion gives you room to maneuver. It removes your own feelings. It's like a professional level, yes, of caring, so that you're not bleeding out. Okay, so I want to differentiate there. Especially since Cancer got that card. It's a sign of a polite, refined, and cordial mind. So I should probably remove the video I made of all the YouTube closed captioning word mistakes of Justin Trudeau's address today, where he told us protesters that what we're doing is illegal, when in fact it's not illegal. A judge only granted an injunction to get the truckers off that bridge between Windsor and Detroit. That's all. The judges so far are being very sympathetic and playing for time. So the only reason Justin Trudeau is saying it's illegal is because he went and got Doug Ford to declare a state of emergency for the provinces of Ontario. So Doug Ford started shouting that it's all illegal, and then Justin was able to shout that it's all illegal. But so far, by and large, we've got the judges on our side. All right. But yeah, so I don't know. There's nothing base or insensitive in your nature. Well, no, in some ways, no. You're able to relate to all sentient beings, like even my smut is profound. And your speech is soothing. And it's profound and it's on point and it's for a point. Okay. And your speech is soothing, but you're also an enigma. Easy. Although you can understand others, few can truly know you on an intimate level. Well, not for lack of trying, but people just don't do the work that Scorpios do to understand. Capricorns. Well, I don't want to cut anybody short, but no, we came in with those natures. And I think what it is people, we're pretty straight up. We say that it's because we don't have a subliminal level going, because we're all about knowing this, like working on the subliminal, where other people think that they can operate on 2 levels, and we bring it all to the 1 level. And so people like try to read between our lines, and it's like, no, we've actually done the work of putting it all on the surface so that there aren't any lines to read between, unless we're trying to like steer something. But by and large, we really like to have just the one layer, because it makes things easier. And then people just think that there's something more to it, and there isn't. There isn't. Interesting. Okay. But again, it's going to play out as if we're mysterious, as if we're enigmatic. We keep getting told that. It's like, I don't know, I actually painted you guys a map. Anyway. So what we take from that, though, in the Mercury position, yes, being able to instill confidence and encourage others to believe in themselves. So that's highly marketable. So if this is a money time, and it is, we're looking at the 6 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. So this is all about what you bring to the table, and that's what you bring to the table, and that's worth investing in. Yeah? The question is, what's the project been that you're going to focus on that for? So in the Venus position, Venus for me are your appetites, your attractions, your needs, like the pragmatic stuff. Even if it's aesthetic, it's not like the same kind of love for me as Mars. Mars is the messy, passionate love. Okay. So for her, you seek a gentle lover who appreciates the kind of harmony you want to bring to this world. You need a partner who can share your love of the earth and appreciate all the natural mysteries of our universe. Short, casual involvements no longer interest you. Well, it's not like they often do anyway. I know, I'm projecting onto all of us, and I shouldn't do that. Okay. Instead, you seek depth, security, and spirituality. Oh, you know what it is? Because these kings have been wearing you down with... Yeah, okay. Queens, kings. These ones that are in the reverse. Or these people that are in the reverse. Don't be surprised if your partner initiates the idea of relocating